We saw Jamarion obviously have his best game yet against Tennessee. What has been his progress, the biggest point of that so far this year?
He's doing things that we're asking him to do, and he's getting better every day. He's improving. He's come such a long, long way from where he was when he first got here. So we're just taking it and letting this run its course. But he's doing a phenomenal job. Really proud of him.
Where do you see that growth from him? I mean, is it off the field? Is it on the field? Learning the playbook?
It's everywhere. You know what I mean? And we all grew up. We've all been to college and gone through the things that are particular to that. And, it's just everywhere, and everything that he's doing. I mean, the kid didn't grow up in a Division I-A football institution. So, when you get to places like this, you have to fit in with the other 115 guys and do exactly like the other 115 guys. And he's coming along nicely in that.
He seems to run with a kind of anger and violence to him. That has to be something that makes your eyes
Yes,
light
you see
up.
my eyes get big. I love that. Yes, I do. We all do. We love the way he runs the football. And, it's one of those things, man, like I said before, it's so much more to playing that position than just running the football. You have to be able to protect that $1 million quarterback or multi-million-dollar in the NFL, the franchise player. Well, it's the same thing in college. He might be $1 million player now, but it's the same thing in college. We got to be able to protect that dude and do our part in the pass protection, so we don't add to the issues that can come up with somebody rushing the passer. So,
Jay, what are some of the messages that you sort of speak going back to last week and this week? Just facing an FCS team, knowing that they played a tough schedule the entire season, but looks like there are going to be some opportunities, at least on paper. I know that's sort of what we look at, but keeping them grounded and focused and then being able to attack those opportunities as they present themselves on Saturday.
I think this, and I tell our team this, being a special teams coordinator as well, how you do anything is how you do everything. And there's only one way to go about your business every single day. You can ask any kid on this team just about that deals with us from a special teams perspective. There's only one way to do things. And it's hard every single time, the same way, attention to detail, doing all the things that are necessary to win a football game, regardless of who you're playing. It's irrelevant. It really is. I don't care if we're playing Ole Miss or if we're playing Murray State. It's the same thing. You got to perform the same way each and every time you go out there.
Jay, we've maybe taken Alex Springer a little for granted as he keeps this streak going. Just how impressive is what he's done this year at NPU from that position?
Well, the season's not over for me. I kind of look at some of that stuff, in the rear. But I mean, I don't know how anybody would take him for granted. I mean, kid hasn't missed a kick this year, and since he's been here, he's missed one. And that's really hard to do. I remember what it looked like before I got here. You know what I mean? I watched the tape. I saw how many field goals we missed or didn't make or whatever the case may be. And I'm not putting that on anybody. I'm just saying Alex is a breath of fresh air, in that regard. And I heard one of our linemen say it today. I think he called him AR-16 or something like that. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but he goes up there and he does what he's supposed to do, and he's really intense about it. I mean, it means a lot to him, and he takes every rep one play at a time, and that's the most impressive thing I think about him, because I've been around a lot of great ones, man. I still got one or two in the league to this day, but when you make field goals the way he has, that's really impressive.
What's his routine like in terms of game day prep, practice prep? I'm sure he takes a lot of field goals. Just what's his extra routine look like on a day-to-day?
Well, I mean, the big thing is staying in a routine, making it the same, whether it's a bye week or it's a game week. We try to make sure that we do the same thing, and we've been doing it really all year. Even in the off season, we kick about 3 times a week, twice during the week, and then once on Saturday. So they're pretty much locked into that routine and how they go about doing their business every single day to perform at the highest level in those days.
Okay. All right.
Man, you guys are easy.
You've got hardly back now, healthy and getting some snaps now. What is he adding to your group potentially here in the last part of the season?
I think just the biggest thing with him, coming back, he's bringing some fresh legs. Obviously, he's young and he's energetic. I feel like he doesn't even know what he's doing half the time, but he plays fast, he flies around, he makes some plays. So I think everybody's just happy to have him back. He's a breath of fresh air.
The way he responded at Tennessee to that opportunity, was that kind of a hint of his potential here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he works pretty hard. He's a hard-working kid, and he loves football. So I think that he'll continue to get better. He just needs to stay on the track that he's on, and I think he'll continue to make plays once he gets opportunities. Obviously, he's in a room full of a lot of older guys, so he's just kind of waiting his turn.
How have you seen Jamori respond to finally getting that chance?
That was a heck of a play by Jamori. Super proud for him. I mean, the whole sideline erupted when he made that play. The 2-point play might have been even better, but that's just a testament to who he is. He's a really good kid. He brings a lot of maturity in our room. He works hard. The room loves him. So, everybody was, happy to see him make that play. That was great for him.
It's kind of a reward of sorts for him at this point for keeping in his mind in it, and it would have been easy to get frustrated with how things were going.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's coming off a 1,000-yard season, 50 catches at his previous school. Obviously, things weren't going the way he wanted them to go, but he didn't pout. He continued to work hard, continued to be a good teammate, and I think that was kind of, that was very refreshing for him. He needed that, and he's just got to continue to work hard and trust the process. He loves it here. He loves the people here. So I think the biggest thing from him, as long as he works, he'll continue to get more opportunities.
Am I good?
Thank you.
Daikiel.